All right, welcome everyone. This is West Coast Pop here. Zach doing a walkthrough of Hogwarts Legacy. If you have not played this game, it is so addicting. I had to do it on the channel here. All right, here's the deal. Eric and Nock are debating getting this game, so I thought I'd do this for them and you, dear subscribers who I love so much. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to play as a character for them. Ericnoc Cenaro. That is the name. We're going to start our journey into Hogwarts. We're going to get put into a house. We're going to go through some quests. And just not, I will do my best to read the comments, but it is tough. Brilliant. Grab your butterbears. Every time someone says brilliant, take a drink of your butterbeer.
It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Of course I have.
I'm
Lie.
quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be
I'm a fifth-year student, by the way. So in case you're wondering what's going on with the storyline, I'm a fifth year.
Working with me before the term begins.
Which basically means I've been homeschooled before my mom said she had enough of it.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly.
The graphics are brilliant, aren't they?
Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here.
Received your owl, sounds perverted.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea.
Brilliant.
As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all,
What did you call me?
After you.
Charge your mother.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Pile of rocks? Where the fuck do you live? It's so brilliant. It's a castle, you idiot. You nit. Hey, stupid, you forgot your horses. Sinister. Warner Brothers. Don't worry, folks. I know that's a bad sign to start off with, but this game is truly brilliant. Ericnoc Cenaro is the character. We are playing through the game a little bit here for you. Again, if you have not already, hit the subscribe button. It'd be brilliant for you to be part of our community. We do a lot here on the channel. And remember, anytime someone says brilliant, drink your butterbeer.
Just barely.
It's none of your fucking business.
New student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a fifth year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
Your newspapers move.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is...
Ericnoc Cenaro can see things others cannot, as you will be able to see here.
It was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl.
Excuse me, Professor, but why was your wife giving another man some very, very important things other than to you?
Quickly
Maybe they were
to keep it safe.
Danging Patronuses?
Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a
Ericnoc Cenaro can see things again.
Why?
It's because you're both simpletons. Giving me crap for being a fifth year, well, you two old geezers can't see this.
How did you... Wait! We did...
That's us!
Hang on!
Notice the red glow on him. We'll be seeing that later on. Ericnoc Cenaro can see the horses, where others cannot. If you've read the Harry Potter books or seen the movies, you know that means he's special. Gotta grab that key, Professor.
The key! Give me your hand!
I'm not really into that, Professor. Just a square trying to get a knot, ain't
Are
he?
you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Alright, now we're going to start some gameplay here. You can see my
It's
health in the
Wickham
bottom.
World potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Don't Cosby me.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor?
Maybe your driver.
Where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
Who created this port key? Or why?
Ericnoc Cenaro looks rather dapper, doesn't he? Graphics!
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
So, those ruins.
There can be only one Highlander,
The port key
really.
was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day I...
Remember, anytime someone says brilliant, drink your butterbeer.
Sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe
Because they were
that
sleeping
she
together, dummy.
And now George died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're
It was meant to lead to the hotel room where they were
wouldn't mind
porking,
indulging
wasn't it?
me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
I'm a bit faded after drinking that potion, but let's go.
Mind your step.
Mind your step, asshole.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question.
From the Motel 6, where they were porking.
Searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few.
Ericnoc Cenaro will be able to use ancient magic later in the game. It's rather brilliant.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is
Again, if you're joining, thank you for joining. You jump on rather sporadically, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and bell icon.
But I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Let's go up here.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
With another
Miriam
man.
wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world.
Or
Spoke of
disappeared
the
from your
good it could
penis,
do.
really.
But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Oh look, watch me do something you can't, Professor.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears
You
to
know it
be a
was
sort
cold.
of
Your wife
enchant-
towards you, Professor.
Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
More tutorial stuff. Basic cast. There we go.
Excellent.
So basically, that's our attack. It's basic. You use it all throughout the game. But we will get more spells. Very smooth. The spells are kind of like Red Dead,
Than I'd expected.
and the gameplay is a cross between Grand Theft Auto and Bully. Now what, Professor?
Ah, up there.
Ericnoc Cenaro and Professor
Now, it's just ahead.
trying to find why they're here with the portkey. Again, thank you for watching.
Steady yourself. Reparo!
And it's that easy in the wizarding world to just repair stuff. Must be nice. They could probably do that to some holes in the road here in LA. Why not break stuff if you can just hit repair and fix everything? Have some fun.
Why would someone have built this here?
You can fix the aiming mechanism as the game goes along, so if you're not comfortable with it,
Here for a reason.
you can
Let's
change
have a
it.
look around for anything that seems out of place.
Your wife seemed out of place with another man and a portkey to a Motel 6, Professor.
Professor,
Investigate.
it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Alright, Professor. Can we move along, really?
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Thanks for the insight, Professor.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor
Watch me do
Fig!
magic, Professor. More stuff that your old ass can't do. Oh, I have to wait for him. Okay. Come on, then.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
To hide something you
How
knit.
is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
It's also the symbol on the game, ain't it?
What in Merlin's name?
Don't curse Merlin.
Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Just so you know, we're just starting out the game here. A bit of
Hello?
story building before we get to the main credits. Ericnoc Cenaro. If you're watching, make sure to leave a comment. I'd love to hear your brilliant comments. And if you're not watching live, please comment later on as well. I will check back. Very nice graphics, I must say.
Just a moment. Where are we here?
Professor Fig and Ericnoc Cenaro here at Gringotts.
Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
The one she gave to another man, Professor. Because they were porking, weren't they?
This way, then. Stay close.
Ericnoc Cenaro. Dressed to the nines, isn't he? Hope you're enjoying your morning.
After you.
Or afternoon or evening, whatever you are. There are a lot of things in the game that resemble the movies, but some of them they changed to resemble the literature. You'll be able to pick up on it as we go along.
How many vaults are there?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vault you see now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts? They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power or both.
Could you imagine building this, really? A bit ridiculous, ain't it? This and the Death Star, kind of ridiculous. But fun to watch on screen.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12.
So
was
deep,
commissioned shortly
puts
after
that as to
Gringotts
sleep.
was
That's how
founded
deep.
over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance.
Brilliant graphics for something that needs to move this fast, I must say.
Vault number.
Just like the dragon, notice the red and the armband on him. It is a theme for the villains in this.
Momentous day.
On your way.
A bit suspicious.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing is glowing. Like the glow we saw on the portkey.
Oh, Ericnoc Cenaro knows what's up.
I saw
Professor,
the same glow on the dragon's collar.
not so much.
What was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Alright, well, I'm going to get into the crux of the story about the villain.
Here we are.
Vault 12. A bit of a mystery, ain't it?
Vault 12. Thank you for your help.
Again, welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm playing as Ericnoc Cenaro. Hogwarts Legacy, PlayStation 5. Why am I not playing on Xbox? Because it's trash, isn't it?
Looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you might... The instructions for Vault 12 indicate
You can
that I am to
see
grant
the
access
glow
to
on the wall.
key
Ericnoc
and
Cenaro
entrance
is a
to the
special
door.
fifth year that can see things like that. We'll pick up on that later on in the game as well.
Best of luck.
Professor?
Imagine going to a Chase Bank and getting locked in the
Certainly
vault.
Unexpected. Let me think.
I could only see that as Wells
There must
Fargo,
be
really.
something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Now we learn a new
A
spell.
revealing charm. No time like the
Bit by
present.
bit, we'll go through a lot of the
Let's see
spells
what
from
we're
the
missing,
novels
shall
and pick them up.
Ready your wand and focus.
This is quite simple to do, but necessary to complete the task of learning the spells. We'll do this for everyone we learn throughout.
Revelio.
There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Professor really can't do much, can he?
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
I was going to, but then you kept talking and holding up the storyline, Professor. Rather annoying, isn't it? Isn't it, Professor, whose wife slept with another man and gave him a port key to Motel 6?
This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close.
Why don't you
There will
teach
be
me
no disapparating if things go
how to light up
poorly.
my wand?
Not out of
That's all.
Gringotts.
Get ready, everyone. We're about to have some action. And I don't mean brazzers. Don't walk in a circle, old man. Remember, drink your butterbeer every time someone says brilliant in
I
this.
see something up ahead.
Once you
What
get to
is it?
Hogwarts, the students say it
That glow again.
a
but
lot.
on the floor.
Ericnoc Cenaro, a magical fifth year.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Thanks for not
you
helping
seem
too,
to
by
have
the way.
caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
Are you blind, old man?
I
You can't
some
see
sort
shit,
of
really.
Statue, but
The
only
bullocks.
as a reflection in the floor.
Teach me a spell, stupid.
There must be something to that reflection you're seeing.
Mon, if you teach me Loomis.
Revelio, I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Perhaps. Dexter Lumos. Brilliant! Your first wand spell, other than your basic attack, is what we just learned here. And as you can see in the bottom right corner, we're going to have other spells that join that you use the R2 button to cast. We have to switch them out too, so there's going to be a plethora of spells that we're going to have to use. But for now, let's do Lumos, and we'll get to that later as we learn them. As you
Now
can
the
see,
reflection's turning
buttons
towards
are
me.
according to the
It
controller.
does follow the light.
Cast the spells. Alright. Let's get down to this. Uh-oh. It's party time! There we go.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio!
Wear rubber so your girlfriend doesn't get Protego!
Levioso! Deposo!
Oh, you need to teach me those too, Professor, don't you? Really?
Exposo! Deposo!
Protego!
Confringo!
You basically want to protect your neck here and use your basic spell. So we're going to learn your basic wand tricks here. Okay. You can roll out of the way, kind of like Uncharted. But you want to use your Protego because it will make the swords bounce back and make them a little dumb. so then you can attack them all.
Lumos.
Where'd he go? Really?
Professor! Professor Fig!
You're just leaving the
Professor,
fifth year by his
where are
own?
you? This isn't good. Where
He
am
probably
I
had bladder
supposed to
problems.
go?
And had to go to the loo.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me.
Ah. Brilliant. Very cool yet simple way
Lumos.
to get used to the basic controls for battle.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Alright now. Me on my own here, no professor. Just Ericnoc Cenaro. You want the bad guy? You got the bad guy. I forgot how to move so I can switch my viewpoint. You can switch that as well during the game, as well as a few other points that you can nitpick about the battles. Okay, hold triangle during Protego. Stun enemies with the Stupefy. Oh, wow. Counter-attack. Alright. Brilliant to know. Which I'll probably not use because I forget. There we go, the Stupefy. There, I hit it. Alright, it does change a bit, which is annoying. Especially in multi-person battles. But your point of attack is basically up to the computer, unless you change it to the manual, which I probably won't do to save on time. We get a lot more fun elements to the battles as we move along here with our spells that we use with our R2 button.
Lumos.
But again, grab your butterbears, and every time someone says brilliant, you'll want to drink your butterbears. There it is again. The symbol that is on the cover of the game and runs throughout the game as well. Ericnoc Cenaro, our fifth year. Trying to figure out where he is with the port key that Professor Fig's wife gave to another man to meet her at the Hotel 6. There we go. A huge, huge, huge room for a tiny, tiny, tiny vial. A bit ridiculous, isn't it? But it's the world of magic. The wizarding world.
There you are.
There you
How
are.
did you-
I tried to find the bathroom, but just went in my pants instead.
What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
You're a pensive.
I wonder.
If you remember this from the novels, Dumbledore showed this to Harry Potter, the little shite.
Follow my lead.
You could say memories. So we're about to use the pensive to see a memory to give us some backstory as to why the port key to the Motel 6 that Professor Fig's departed wife gave to another man.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival.
Percival.
We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets.
Leave a comment if you know anyone named Percival. Seems like one of them
anything to
names
obtain.
has gone by the wayside, hasn't
And
it?
if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility.
Would you like to see the Harry Potter franchise rebooted in some
We've
sort?
done all that
Maybe
we can.
in fashion of a TV show? Suicide. Oh no, pensive memories.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Naomi?
Yes, sir.
She's back at Hogwarts.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed.
Of course it's magic.
could
You
never-
live in the magic world of Hogwarts, you nit.
Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries.
Or maybe George and your
And
wife
you,
are
it
the subject
seems,
of a dateline, Professor Fig.
Are the key
Really,
to
couldn't it
understanding
be?
why we were...
You discovered the portkey that led to the Motel 6 and used magic to...
Someone's coming.
Uh-oh. More battle.
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
Shoulder pads are a bit large, aren't they?
Right. Ran
A bit Legion of Doomish. Road Warriors, aren't they?
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
The graphics around the lips have improved
No
greatly
need for
from when
that.
I played on
Just
PS3.
Give me whatever
When
it
characters
is you
talk,
found
especially in a
there,
Grand Theft Auto game, it was
bygone
very basic.
be bygones.
But now you can see the movement of the mouth match the words. Brilliant, really.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Why do you have 10 coke nails, sir?
Choose your next words wisely.
I only know.
Or maybe
that
just don't talk.
The instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have.
That's basically any boss in customer service.
I have no
Really.
patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
He's got red eyes too,
You any...
just like the god and the dragon.
Well,
You'll see that run throughout the
perhaps your
villains.
young friend here will be more helpful.
Powerful little guy, isn't he? Real King of Fighters, I think it's brilliant, really. I love it. I'm addicted to it. I started out a new character, Ericnoc Cenaro, for Eric and Noc to see the gameplay. Have you played it, Real Kings? It's very brilliant. On my other character, I'm about 8 hours past this, but it's good to catch up here with everyone watching. Well, I hope you do, and if you do, let me know, Real King. It's so fun. It's like playing a non-vulgar version of Grand Theft Auto. I do believe there's no free trial as of now, Real King. This is pretty good. We're not even to the main credits yet. The main credits
Are you all
are
right?
still to come.
Fine, sir.
They put so much
I've
into
never
this
seen
game.
so powerful a goblin.
I've only
Is
killed
he
fake knights yet so far.
Totally unaffected by my magic.
You know what? Since I just made a character, and this isn't my one that I'm playing on the main game, maybe you want to learn more spells. We can kill someone together.
can't
Maybe a
be.
brat. 5th year here at Hogwarts.
Path to both. Wanted
Thank you for
someone with
watching. I
your
really
ability.
appreciate it. It's brilliant of you. And grab your butterbeer.
Here.
Anytime someone says brilliant,
Come.
drink your butterbeer.
We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
I like that jacket, really. Here we go. It's time to get sorted. This is so brilliant, the graphics. They look better than some of the CGIs in the movies, really. Alright, we've been playing for about 40 minutes now. 40 minutes into the game. And we get to the main game's credits now. That is how much is packed into this game. Hogwarts Legacy. Welcome one and all. You can explore every acre of Hogwarts and beyond. The amount of detail in this game is so vast. It's ridiculous, really, but quite enjoyable. Beautiful.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now,
Appropriate? You asshole.
I need to study this locket as soon as I
never
can,
mind.
but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening.
His wife, who passed,
and me,
gave
of
another
course.
man a key
Thank you.
to a Motel 6, and then
Ready
this
for the
man
sorting
died.
ceremony?
He's going to now report it to the police on his own. It's very like Dateline. If you've ever seen Dateline, Professor Fig, I assume, murdered his wife and this other man, George, because he found out they were snogging. Can he be trusted? We'll find out. If you have ever done the Harry Potter quiz or have done sorting, what
Phineas,
house are
Nigellus,
you?
Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Again, I am Ericnoc Cenaro.
Fig, nice of you to join us.
A bit of a snob,
The
isn't
sorting
he?
ceremony
Not really
is
much of a
over.
villain, more of a
There
snob.
were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough.
You're old, just blame it on your bowel
No time for
movements,
rumors,
really.
Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
I must
If
warn you,
you're
I might go in and out of
lucky,
accents
we
because I'm
might
not too
still be able
good
to
at
get you
them.
sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
A bit old for me, old man, but thanks. Look at this. This is so brilliant. Nice glasses, nerd.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
So this is a
Welcome.
Professor Weasley. She's
You're
the one who
just
sent us the letter.
Have a seat.
When you start the game, she sends a letter. I just skipped over that to the character development. But Professor Weasley has invited me, Ericnoc Cenaro, a 5th year, to Hogwarts.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Oh, you can explore so much in this game. It's rather
Indeed.
daunting.
Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
All right, why are you talking like that? While you're sitting on my head,
wonder-
going through my deepest thoughts? Okay, really,
I
don't go too
detect
deep into my thoughts.
something in you.
I'm a teenager
A
still.
certain sense of... what is it?
Okay, now this hat will sort us, but we can choose whichever house we want. For the sake of this gameplay, I will just let it sort us as to wherever. I'm going to choose daring, just because it sounds better to say with an
I like
accent.
to think that I'm not afraid of
Daring.
anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart.
Braveheart,
Exceptionally
a bit overrated of a
daring.
movie, really.
Undaunted by the unknown. Willing to forge ahead alone when you must.
That's right,
Perhaps
Ericnoc
you
Cenaro,
belong in
bitch.
Gryffindor.
Alright, I'm in Gryffindor. That's where I've been sorted. Again, you can choose a different house, as you can see down here, or you can just accept the house that you are given. I'm going to accept the house that I'm given Gryffindor. My other character, I'm Hufflepuff.
Gryffindor!
Ericnoc Cenaro is Gryffindor. Brilliant. I love it. That is the house that the little sheet Harry Potter was put into as well. Some of the characters we will see throughout the game here. Again, this game is a cross between Bully and Grand Theft Auto.
And one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
For those wondering why you can't play Quidditch in the game, this is why. But imagine...
Enough. It's not as though I've banned flying altogether.
So we'll be on brooms, but Quidditch is not in the game, because imagine, really, you'd have to have almost a FIFA or Madden type system in the game to play Quidditch. So it's a nice little out by Portkey Games.
Have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
He has a very good tailor, I must say. It's very fitted. He does not go to Men's Warehouse.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
Look at...
I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as
Hello,
well,
Professor BB Dub.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room.
Oh, really? Okay. Professor Weasley on day one. I'm about to get sorted, aren't I?
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor.
Again, remember, brilliant, when it said you drink your butterbeer.
Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Nice detail again in the Hufflepuff on the other game I'll play on here, the other character. They do the hallways and how to get into the domes here, the dormitories.
Enter.
Different for each one, which I found rather brilliant.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first
Want to maybe
class.
tuck me in, Professor BBW?
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Alright, I'll leave the door open, wink wink. Beautiful, look at these graphics. Honestly, this looks better than some of the later movies. The early movies look better than the later ones, believe that. You got a stove in the middle of the room. Irresponsible. Alright, now we will be playing the game. As you can see, this is where the magic happens. The real magic. Ericnoc Cenaro. Real Kings, I cannot change the thumbnail when I play on the PlayStation 5 and broadcast. It has to do it live, and I have to change the thumbnail later on. But I do take that recommendation to heart. Okay, now I must get to the common room. Peeves is in this game. He's rather annoying. There's Peeves. If you know him from the books, he was not in the movies. I cannot tell if I'm supposed to go up or not. I will change the thumbnail as soon as this is done. Here we go. Now I'm on the right track. You can see the pictures here. Some of them move like in the movies that you can see. The detail is astounding. We can steal random stuff throughout the game, but it's locked. I do believe I need to get a bit set up. Talking smack, bitch. Give you 5 fresh ones, I will.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the Nelly.
Professor could arrive. I'm sure you use them.
Alright, I must introduce myself to some people.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
Okay.
Well, hello.
Crazy.
Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way.
I can't tell if
Nellie
she's sitting on
Oxfire.
me or not.
I've heard rumors about what happened.
These
to you
introductions
on
are
the way to
different
Hogwarts.
from
Is it
being in
true?
another house.
About the
Again,
dragon?
more attention to detail and differences in the game here. I'll just say it's true.
Yes,
Don't brag.
our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling.
Cracky.
And also
Nelly Dundee over here.
Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother
So you won't be
found
scared
me
of
on the
Space
roof
Mountain
when I was
then?
5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds.
Grounds are
the tower to see
massive,
something incredible
massive,
here.
massive, massive. These are so huge.
What exactly are the rumors about
The
my journey to
stairways, everything,
Uh,
until you
that
get
you
to the
escaped a
flumes where you
dragon
can
attack? Isn't that
go
enough?
from place to place
Most of us
rather
arrive
than
via
running.
train or
It is
boat,
so
not having just
much of
escaped
an
the jaws
effort
of a dragon.
to get from
Of
place to
course
place
it's
in
got
here.
people talking.
But there are plenty of things
Word
to do along the way,
travels fast at
so...
Hogwarts.
Alright, nice to
I'm
meet
sure
you. I'm
I'll be
kind of done
seeing
with
you
you.
around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
Yes, also your breath
You
is
never
steady.
know.
I must go.
Bye for now.
Alright, we must go to a few more students here before we can get...
My siblings and I have...
There is a Quidditch. They will be kind of
did I do
floating
wrong
around
this
throughout, but you
time?
cannot play...
I don't know
The game.
what I'm doing wrong. It's
you're
not a
not combing your
complicated
hair wrong, that's
spell.
for sure.
I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Ericnoc
Pleasure to meet you,
Cenaro.
Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Tis.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we
Ericnoc
arrived.
Cenaro's very modest. He could brag,
Blast! I was hoping
but he
might
could
have
brag
given you some
constantly to every
advice
one
on
of these
non-verbal
nasty little
casting.
students, so
Is
he's
that
just going to
what
be
you were
humble.
trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Is it tricky to rock a rhyme? I'm sure
Don't
you'll
worry,
get it.
you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so.
Haha,
If I can
get
get
it?
it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very
Ericnoc
impressed.
Cenaro will make sure you get
I'm
it
just
in the
going
end.
to keep at it.
Gryffindor style.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Cressida, crusty hair. Crusty hair. Instead of Cressida, that's what we'll call you. You can spin globes in here too. I'm sure that's a trophy you can earn for spinning a whole bunch of girls. Whoa, cocaine head over there. Jeez. Tony Khan is in the game. Brilliant.
You'll like it, trust me.
Look at this guy, getting sloshed already.
Sure you don't want to try it?
Sure you don't want to join
Brewed it
my frat?
myself.
Again, if you
Hello.
are playing, anytime
You're the
someone's
new
brilliant,
fifth year.
drink your
Pleased to meet
butterbeer.
you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it.
Okay,
Glad you and
Gareth
Fig were
Weasley,
right.
I learn
Is
of
it true
when
that
I'm playing on
someone
my
from the ministry was with you in the
Hufflepuff
carriage?
much later on in the game.
Yes. A
Again,
friend of
differences
Professor
when you
Fig's.
play as different houses.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you
Ericnoc
related to
Cenaro.
Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
If you have not played this game, please play it. It's rather spectacular.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. Hating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an
Gareth
incredibly
looks like
powerful
Stan
witch.
from Revenge
She'll
of the
have your
Nerds,
back.
doesn't he? Nice. You can go
Pleasure to
down
meet
with
you as
talking
well.
to people
Good
to
luck
gain
today.
knowledge. Once you go deeper into the game, you want to hit up all those talking points rather than just move on. You can also eat things too. Doesn't really give you health that I know of, but you cannot run when you are in your dormitory. You must walk.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation...
Okay, also, when it's nighttime, they make you go to sleep wherever you are and then sleep the night away, and then you start out again in that same spot in the daytime. It makes you want to be doing stuff during the daytime so you can go to where you sneak around during the night.
They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much
What type of career? Where am I, at the technical college? I thought this was Hogwarts.
Education at the Ministry, we've devised something.
Okay, this is going to have our maps, our potions, our cloaks and gloves and hats and all that special stuff in here. This is also going to be where we find these flying pages throughout the game once we learn a new spell to grab them. So this book is going to be very important as we go along with the gameplay.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what
Mr. Allpower, these graphics are truly incredible. Have you played this game? It is so brilliant. Thank you for joining the stream.
It would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you.
Just so you know, for streaming purposes, this is not even on the highest resolution for the stream. My internet cannot handle that. I live in LA here, where there are so many people using the internet, whether working at home or TikToking. These graphics are truly brilliant. I'm playing this on a 4K television set. Look at that move. Look at it shake.
The guide will give you
Professor
opportunities
BBW.
to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
I'm already learning a spell. Thank you, Professor. Moving and grooving.
Would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was
They truly do, Mr. Allpower. Great character designs. Everyone looks different.
To your surroundings.
But none of them look like that. Brilliant. Alright, the halls, you have ghosts going through them. You have different things you can go through. Again, moving paintings, like in the games and the books.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Okay, here we go. Revelio, you can do this throughout the game. You can see little things.
Revelio.
But these are the pages you get to find that go into your book. It'll give you a little description of what you're about to do with the revealing, as give you backstory. Real Kings, I'm just going to stream until it's time I feel it has run its course. I'm probably going to do this easily for another 30 minutes, just because I have nothing going on. Okay, open the field guide. Clearly game of the year right now, and it is only February. Alright, this is what we can do here. We are level 1. All our challenges and whatnot. The field guide pages. How long am I going to stream with the accent? The whole stream, as long as I can. My voice is already giving out. Alright, we are going to learn about new things throughout the castle here as we walk through, and there will be easy things in the bottom. You see the save.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
You will see little like ghostly glares that will alert you to use that Revelio. I'm Gryffindor, Mr. Allpower. When I played this, when I first got it this past weekend, that is my main character. I'm Hufflepuff in that one. What house are all of you? That's what I want to know.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
This makes it so much easier.
Your guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, the flue flames. This is how we get around without running. As you go along throughout the castle and the land, you'll see these. You pass them, and then you are able to use them. So we're going to open up the map right now. Here it is. Here's all of Hogwarts. What am I supposed to do on the south wing? So here, you can click on all of these different things, and the flue flames will let you go to them. I cannot go to these because I have not discovered them. But then I click on this right here and hit travel. And this is it. I do not have to run around the entire castle. Brilliant on the parts of the game makers.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs
Very much
lead
so.
directly to Central Hall.
So it is fun to explore, but even more important to find these flue flames.
In the castle. quickly from Central Hall.
So there, now it's activated. And we're just going to learn basics about the castle. Oh, see, there's a flying page. If I have
It's the heart of the hive.
this other spell, which
Our
I'm supposed to
King's
get very
Cross
soon, I
station,
can just
so
grab
to
them.
speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms
Mr. Allpower,
and
once I get
Defense
more
Against the Dark Arts classes
of my
today.
spells
And
casted
I'd
here,
like to be
I
sure you get to
pointedly
Hogsmeade as soon as possible
will be a
to
bully.
replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay. I'm just going to ask some questions because I do need some knowledge.
Against the Dark Arts class.
This game,
Defense
so
Against
far,
the
as from what I can
Dark
tell,
Arts
is a
the
bit
name
bigger
implies,
than Grand Theft Auto
focuses on
5
how
because
to
the
defend
map, which I'll
oneself
go to in a
against the
bit,
evils
is vast.
that
It is
lurk
so
beyond
vast.
these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark
But then again,
arts
I
is
haven't quite
required
finished
for
Grand
those
Theft
who
Auto
aspire
5,
to
so I know
become
there's parts of that
warriors.
map I have not really
Fortunately,
gotten
we are
to, so
lucky
it
to have
might
the
be about the
ever-gifted
same
Professor
size.
Hecat in charge of our students'
This is
education
more of a
in that
family
regard.
game here, so they may have held back a bit on it.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly
Charms.
what you might expect.
That's what you're going to learn. Charms, you
Charms,
nit.
jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard.
Professor
and
Ronan,
a
wasn't he
talented
defeated
teacher.
in Guardians? Alright, I'm going to do Hogsmeade, and
You
then we'll
mentioned
move on with the
Hogsmeade,
storyline
Professor.
here.
Hogsmeade is
Just
the
want some
only
backstory for our
all-wizarding
character.
village in Britain,
It
and
does
is home
help
to
move
an
the story
array of
along, so if you
shops
are
and
playing
pubs.
this, try to
You should be
answer
able to
or get
find
as many
all
questions
of the
answered
school
as
supplies
possible.
you require in Hogsmeade. You will also,
I'm a
I
goody-goody with
imagine,
my other
enjoy
character.
many
I'm
a
very
butterbeer
excited
there with friends
to be
in
a
due
bully
course.
in this one as well. Thanks,
Thank
Professor.
you, Professor Weasley.
A lot
Now,
to
if you don't
absorb
mind,
on
I'd
your
like to watch
first
you walk
day,
away.
And you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create
Again, thank you for
additional
joining the
assignments
stream.
for you
Again,
outside of
Hogwarts
class.
Legacy on
You'll
the
be up to speed
PlayStation
in no
5.
time.
Please
Judging
hit
by your
subscribe,
adept
hit the
use
bell
of
icon. I
Revelio
did this
earlier,
rather abruptly this
I'd say
morning
Professor
because I had the
Fig
time to
succeeded
do
at
it,
least
and I wanted to
showing
show
you
you
the
all how
basics.
brilliant this game
You did,
is.
Professor.
If you have
He's been
butterbeer,
terribly
whenever
vague
someone says
as to
brilliant
the
in the game,
events
drink it.
preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack.
Just going to try to
My
get
suspicion
information
is
out
that
of
there's
me.
more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I can either click there is, in fact. I'm afraid there isn't, or mind your damn business. I'm going to choose to be coy because we are trying to be friendly and secretive with
Almost
Professor Fig.
precisely what Professor Fig said.
There he
Speak
is.
of the devil,
I'm
Professor Fig.
Ericnoc
Your ears must have been
Cenaro, a
burning.
character I created to show
Yes.
Ericnoc the brilliance
you seem
of
to
this
have
game.
provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path,
Senior
Professor.
citizen driving. That's what
Although
happened.
unfortunately, it would seem that it chose
He wasn't
us.
using his blinker, and then
Very
the
well.
dragon hit him.
Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field
Again,
guide's
a
map?
lot of dialogue here,
Thank you.
but we'll get moving pretty quickly once we get to our
Good
first
luck
class.
today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date
All right,
on your
wrap it up,
progress.
B.
Yes,
Please,
Professor.
wrap it up.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today.
Will
and
do,
I'll
Professor,
explain
will
more
do.
about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
There she goes. Left, right, left, right. Oh, I get to talk to
It's
him
good
now.
to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Yes, I did.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well,
You'll have to do this
Professor
with people
Weasley is a
throughout the
brilliant
game.
and astute
Again, we
witch.
don't know if Professor
It was
Fig can
right to
truly
keep the
be
details to
trusted,
yourself for
but we'll
now.
find out later
We don't
on.
know where this path we've embarked upon will lead.
There's a couple other characters that
It may
seem a little
require
fishy.
bit more
Some of the dialogue is a bit dodgy
with your
when
time
talking to
than she
them.
would approve of. And she may feel
Mr.
obliged
Allpower,
to share
I go to
details
the-
with the headmaster.
The swiftest
that would
barber
be better
you will
left
ever know in
between
London.
us.
Understood,
It's quite
Professor.
brilliant.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges
First time I
you
got
to
a
be
hair
well
comment in
trained.
about 20 years, really.
Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map?
Please do. I need to
Unfold
catch
it
those
and have a
pages
look.
you can see in the background flying. Wait, you just stopped in a bog? What was that? Alright, main quests. That's what these represent. You can see this is just Hogwarts here. The map expands massively. Don't want to go Levioso, Axio. Let me do Axio first. This one is so I can catch things and grab them.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. What with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for
yeah,
supplies,
so he'd wrap it up,
including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman.
Oh, wait till we get to him.
I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, we're going to do some of these tasks here and get these spells and then go grab our wand. And then beyond that, I don't know how much more streaming, but we do have at least 30 minutes more of streaming, so thank you for watching. Stay with us here. And make sure to hit subscribe so you can journey through Hogwarts as I randomly stream throughout the game. And if you hit up here, you get magic, so you don't have to look at your map. This is quite brilliant as well. You follow the magic to your destination that you've chosen. Those flue flames mean you do not have to run through the school like this, because this school is quite massive. And here we are. Let's begin our quest to learn our second spell, which we will use with our R2 button, which have Lumos so far.
Here. Behind you.
You don't have to go to class too much in here. Brilliant! It is Nock. Nock is in the chats. Welcome to Hogwarts, Nock. I am playing as Ericnoc Cenaro.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Is a character made especially for you and Eric.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a
You do not have to do too much classes in here, really. You learn a handful of spells throughout the game, not just classes.
That we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right.
All of the
Now,
professors have
everyone,
different
please
personalities
open your
and looks, which I very remember playing Grand Theft Auto 4.
Can anyone here tell me the difference
And they're a
between
bit
the incantations of the
redundant.
color change and growth
There you go,
charts?
Nock. Thank you so much for the love here in the chat, and thank you everyone for watching. This is a brilliant game.
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
I'm a 5th year bitch. I just started.
My, the summer months must
Everyone
have
else
really
knows
taken
my
a
story
toll on
except for you.
By the looks
There
of
you
it,
go. Hit the like
spent
button.
your
Hit that up
holidays
button.
Practicing obliviate on one another.
Make sure you subscribe. We have so much fun stuff coming on the channel and already out.
Even remember how
Check
to
out
perform a
Eric's
basic
bear cat
summoning
video.
charm.
It is brilliant. It is so good.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review.
All right.
Everyone get into pairs and take
I'm going to
positions on
learn
opposite sides of the classroom.
this spell through a very
Now
fun
let's
little
put those
game here.
textbooks to use as
I
the
do believe you
blunt
can go and do
objects
these
so
games
believe
throughout
they
the
are,
gameplay, but I
and
haven't
take turns
done
summoning
it
them
again.
out of one another's
Because there's so much to do, so
Only
many
one
side
will be
missions,
needed
so many
by
quests,
partnership, Miss
and the
Dale.
main story
Thank
of
you.
that.
Get into place now.
Alright, here we go. Learning a new spell. Quite brilliant, really. You don't want the red to catch up on you. But again, it's quite easy to get these spells.
Accio.
There we go. And now we can grab things and bring them to us. And it helps in battle as well, because our
You
hits
are a
will have
swift
more
learner.
damage on our enemies if
I
they're
see
closer
a lot
to
of
us.
potential, but remember,
Brilliant gameplay maneuver.
potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
She becomes a great
Very good,
ally in the
everyone.
game.
That's enough of
Miss
that.
Onai.
Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking
With other characters in Hufflepuff, she is a great ally as well, so she is the main character that plays throughout. But again, just like Professor Fig, can we trust her? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today, no matter where you are. It is bright and sunny here in Los Angeles.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery,
Here
as
we
I'm
go.
sure the Quidditch
We get to play
players
a fun
amongst us
little
would
game
agree.
and learn more about our new spell.
What better than a bit of sport?
It's almost like shuffleboard, really, like reverse shuffleboard. That's what we're going to play.
Right?
There we go. Look at the board here. You want more points, and we're going to have to grab these balls with our new spell. Here we go. Backdrop 2. Splendid backdrop. Everything looks lovely. Characters moving.
On one of the spheres and relinquish
Here we
your
go.
charm at the last act.
We hold on to it, and then we let go, and it will roll too much. Ericnoc Cenaro is too strong and powerful. Let's try this again.
Excellent.
All right, we have some points on the board, and somewhere in between with this one. There we go. The large 50-point ball right there. And it stops. Now we get to do competition.
Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport
There
in playing
is no
without some
point
friendly
scoring with the
competition.
houses on here like there would be for a full year at Hogwarts.
Bit of a challenge?
Probably a bit too much for the game, but that's fine. Again, in the backdrop, you have
You'll be the Blues,
the
just as
Quidditch
before,
arena.
and
You
Miss
cannot play
Onai,
Quidditch, but
you
there
are-
is...
Yes, sir.
All right. Ericnoc Cenaro will go second here. I'm in stiff competition with Onai. Not bad, not bad. Ericnoc, it is your turn now. Okay, again, the aim is a bit dodgy unless you yourself adjust it. 50 points for Gryffindor right there. You can knock the opponent's ball off and remove their points from the scoreboard. Wow, surprise again. The computer gets a perfect score. Not biased at all. Oh, I think I might have, yep, a little
Nicely
bit
done.
more would have been nice. Alright, I need 50 points on this one. This is it to win the matchup against Onai. Oh, so close!
Very good.
Beautiful, it is a tie. We do one more now with obstacles. Let's see how we do with this one against Miss Onai.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
We do shots. Again, drink every time. Drink your butterbeer every time someone says brilliant.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Alright, Miss
I'll
Onai,
say.
you go first.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You
Lazy
will need
days at Hogwarts, everyone
This
eating
round
apples
settles
and
it all.
whatnot.
Watch this.
You can control the ball with your
That is how it's done.
toggle as well. And here we go. Take that, Miss Onai. 50 points to your 30.
Control there.
Brilliant. The cloaks are flowing. Graphics all around. Oh, see, now she's going to knock hers into the 50. You cheeky scamp.
There we go.
With your big head, Professor. Oh, a bit much, but again, 50 points. Ericnoc Cenaro. Brilliant. There it is, brilliant. Drink that butterbeer if you have it. Oh, she's going to knock mine off. Alright, I can be a little lackadaisical with this one. I already have her beat. Here we go. Let's just get some points on the board and rub it in her face that I am the Summoner's Court champion. In America, we call this game football.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
WWE will send me a title for being the champion, just like they did the Kansas City Chiefs. Alright, so now we have that spell. That spell comes in very handy throughout the entire game. But again, these spells you use with your R2, you can switch out.
There. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right.
There's so many missions you have to use Accio with.
It gets easier.
It's a very important one. So is the next one, Levioso.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first
Ericnoc Cenaro is a character. You can create your character to be anyone you want in this game.
My mother received an
Quite brilliant setup. Anyone can play in this game and be welcomed into the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
School in a new country.
Alright, we're just going to move on here just because for the sake of streaming. The more you learn about a character, the more they become an ally.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Professor Ronan.
Next time.
Very intriguing character throughout the run of this game.
You can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there?
Remember when you were in school and you got to have class outdoors?
Well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor.
Real Kings, I'm not sure when I get to fly. Again, on my other character, I have about 8 hours of gameplay in. Still no broom. But you do get to fly, and you will see people fly in their brooms when you're
outside of the ordinary.
When you are outside of the castle.
Expect
so
to hear
is
from
flying,
me soon
just no
regarding
Quidditch.
A special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Oh. All right. Another quest complete. I do not care to talk to any of these students. They're rather boring sometimes. They have very weird things to say, and there is a level up.
There. You're the new student, aren't you?
Okay, so there's something I can do with this here, but I need the other spell. I have no time for you, lady.
Slytherins are lucky. And then the werewolves join the
We go to our map here. I'm going to set this as our waypoint, so we know where to go. And now we're going to keep our eyes open for flying pages.
Where were you? In the
Peeves.
Rebellion of 1752?
Again, there is Peeves, whatever you pictured him like. There's a flying page.
No, it wasn't.
There's a flying page that we get to collect, and you get points for that as well. And that is Peeves, their image of Peeves. It was a bit different from mine from reading the novels, really, but he's just as annoying as you'd imagine him to be. There is Ericnoc Cenaro running. Looks ridiculous running, but it's all fun in the game. We're going to go learn our next spell. Those numbers right there are how many steps you are away from where you need to go on the map. So we're 32 away. Oops. Oops. There you go. Now you don't need to look at the map, and you can just follow these lines here. Quite a brilliant way to do that. Again, there's these things throughout the game too. I do not know how to do the eye things, and there are quite a bit of other puzzles here I do not know how to do, but I do not want to look up things online because I want to discover them organically.
Is that all you've got?
This is what we're learning here, Levioso.
Enough to blast each other to pieces on your
Professor
own time.
Hackett becomes a
I
great
get new
ally as
students
well
every
in this
year,
game.
But I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the great poacher raid of
Look at how grand this classroom
1878.
looks.
No doubt you've heard of
The
it.
details, the things on
Now,
the side and in
you
the
may be
backdrop.
asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it.
She does like to talk a bit much for my sake. She also needs a wrap it up
To the
box.
wise, age matters very little. Today we will
Let me know how I
review a
sound as
spell
well.
that has
I'm
saved
trying
me
these
from
new
death
Beats
at the hands of
headphones.
dark
I find them
wizards
quite
more
brilliant and the
times than I
sound
care
on
to
them is
remember.
extraordinary.
Levioso.
They are wireless headsets
A
that plug into my
levitation
PlayStation 5.
Levioso. A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
If you lived in our society, you'd go to jail for that.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value
But
of
little shits in school do deserve it, I do believe,
especially in the
really.
heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
She looks like she took the sativa, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's learn the new spell Levioso right here. Paul Rappa, the Rappa style. We just now have learned Levioso, another brilliant spell that comes in so handy throughout the game. Most of the other spells we're going to learn are attack spells, other than Reparo,
Now,
and a couple
let's try
others.
something a little larger.
Alright, attack dummies. These come in handy throughout the whole game. You will learn a spell and have these dummies in here, especially when you use her spells that she teaches you, but also attack spells. There is a dueling competition that you get to do as well. It is very unfair, I must say. We'll get to that though.
Cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first.
New spell
then
on the
basic
right then,
cast.
R2.
Remember, a surprise. Good. Now, well done.
There we go, Leviosa. That's simple. Levioso is now added to our basic
Very
spells
But the best
with
way
the R2
to practice
button.
is by dueling.
We'll have 4 of them.
We'll
They
start with you
coordinate
two.
with the buttons on the
Duelists,
controller.
take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only
Alright, here we
Levioso,
go.
basic
Just
cast,
like Harry
and protect.
and Malfoy
You may
in
begin.
the movies.
This should be easy.
Oops, wrong button. There we go.
There you go. Complicates things.
Okay, so your spells.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy life duel.
Okay, so you notice my spells dwindle,
Only all the nice students for this adept.
and you have to recharge them. That's why my wand gets a little sparky.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Yeah, thanks, Sebastian Swallows. Punk bitch.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Ericnoc Cenaro
Thank you,
always
Professor
rises
Hackett.
to the
Glad I have the
challenge.
opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of
We get to battle a
Gryffindors
massive
entirely.
goblin when we go
Understood,
into town
Professor.
So,
and use
I'd
some more
advise you to
attacks
keep
that we get.
practicing whenever you can.
We get to use that we do not
Perhaps
learn
Mr.
here at
Cenaro will
Hogwarts.
have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall...
There it is. A field page. We get to collect fun collectibles, things that you get to discover throughout your gameplay here at Hogwarts.